Hi, it's Miss Sullivan again. This time talking about multiplying and dividing integers. So before I start, I'm just going to introduce you to the rule. This is the important part in your notes. Same sign, a positive multiplied and divided with another positive, or a negative multiplied or divided with a positive, with another negative, same sign, equals a positive. When the signs are different, positive multiplied or divided with a negative, or a negative multiplied or divided with a positive, the outlook's negative. I remember this with a silly little rhyme. So let's have a look before we begin. So, multiplying and dividing integers, when the signs are different, the answer's negative. I'm borrowing money from different friends. I'm always moving left. There's trouble ahead. But when I times or divide with the same sign, I'm always stepping right. It's a positive time. So while that's daggy, some of you might like to use it to remember. We'll be coming back to it. So let's look at what that means. Let's start by multiplying positives. So positive 4 times 2. Well, I know that this just means 4 lots of 2. So plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Always moving right. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2. Great. 8. Same sign, positive and a positive, positive. Now let's have a look at a positive with a negative. So essentially, this is what the rhyme means by always borrowing money from different friends. This is 4 loans of $2 a piece. So let's have a look at what this means. It means I've got negative 2, so plus negative 2, plus negative 2, plus negative 2, plus negative 2. We all know that each time I'm increasing my debt by $2. So essentially, I'm moving left down the number line. So negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8. Different signs, a positive and a negative, came to a negative. It doesn't really matter if I've got it the other way around either. So let's try negative 3 times, let's make it quick, 3. So I know that that equals, let's go, I'm minusing 3 times. Minus a 3, minus a 3, minus a 3. 3 loans, 3 different people, stepping left all the time. Negative 3, I've got minus 3, I'm going to take 3 away, negative 6, take another 3 away, I got negative 9. When I multiply negative with a positive, I end up with negative 9. So note here I added 4 negatives. This time I've minused 3 positives, which makes a lot more sense when we come down to this weird one. Same sign, positive and a positive is a positive. And again, just like when we were doing subtracting a negative equals a positive, because when I've got negative 5 minus 2, negative 2, we know that when we see the minus minus together, we're decreasing a debt. That's a good thing. So it actually means that I'm adding 2. I'm moving to the right. So let's remember here. This time I've got 4 lots. I'm minusing 4 times negative 2. Minus negative 2, minus negative 2, minus negative 2, minus negative 2. We know that all these minus minus, that's a plus. That's a plus. That's a plus. And that's a plus. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is positive 8. When the signs are the same, I'm always moving to the right. So let's just check it out again before we look at this one again. So multiplying and dividing integers, when the signs are different, the answer is negative. Let's check out why. I'm borrowing money from different friends. I'm always moving left. There's trouble ahead. But when I times or divide with the same sign, I'm always stepping right. It's a positive time. Minus and a minus, stepping right. Plus and a plus, stepping right. Positive 8. Let's have a quick little look about what happens here. We just found out that negative 2 times negative 4 came to 8 times negative 1 equals what? Positive and a negative. I've got 8 lots of $1 loans. I'm always stepping left. Negative 8. All right, let's have a quick little reminder. Because we're talking about multiplication, let's talk about powers and square roots. I'm going to start with square roots because they're kind of like a bit divided by. So if I've got 4 squared, I'm talking about 4 times 4 equals 16. So what happens when I've got negative 4 squared? Negative 4 times negative 4, we just looked at this, a negative and a negative also equals a positive. So the square root of 16 could be positive 4 or negative 4. And you can write it like that, plus minus 4. Or sometimes you see it written like plus minus the square root 16, which we know will be positive 4 or negative 4, its opposite. Let's have a quick little check over here very quickly. If I've got negative 2, I'm actually going to do it on another piece of paper because I can't write the way this is set up. So negative 2 to the power of 3. We know that that's negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2, we know that's going to be positive 4 times negative 2, positive and a negative, is negative 8. So something to consider. Have a look at how many times you'll be multiplying that number by itself. And we look for the pattern. Negative and a negative is a positive, times a negative. Oh, this time we finish at a negative. Again, if it was to the power of 4, let's try this one. Negative 2 to the power of 4. This time, what do you think it's going to be? It's pretty obvious. 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, whoops, sorry, I forgot that one, equals, well, obviously this one here, as we just found out, is 4 times this one comes to negative 8 times another 2, which is going to be a positive, comes to, so we had this one came to 4 times that one came to negative 8 times 2 comes to negative 2, comes to positive 16 because it's an even number. So odd number to the power, most likely going to end up negative. Even number power, going to end up positive. So let's just have a little look now. Just a reminder when it comes to dividing, a reminder that x divided by y, so 4 divided by 2, is the same as saying 4 divided by 2. Remember the numerator, how many, what's the thing I'm chopping up? Denominator, how many pieces am I chopping it into? So when working with positive and negative integers, just remember that multiplication and division are the same thing. So like backwards, like rearranged. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So what we recommend for division is that you do the sum as though both are positive and then apply the same different rules. So let's have a look at this one. 16 divided by 8. We know that 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Same sign, positive. This time I've got 18 divided by negative 9. I'm just going to do the sum. I happen to know that that's going to equal, well, that divided by, we can cancel this out. We end up with 2 over 1, which we know is just 2. Well, really it's going to be negative 1, isn't it? But negative and a positive, different signs, negative outcome. Let's have a look at this one. Negative 25 divided by negative 5. It's going to equal, let's just say 25 divided by 5 is 5. Great. Same sign, negative, negative, going to equal a positive. And let's have a look at this one. Negative 6 divided by 30. Goes into itself once, goes into 35 times, is negative 1/5. Negative and a positive, different signs, negative answer. Let's remind ourselves one last time. Multiplying and dividing integers when the signs are different, the answer's negative. I'm borrowing money from different friends. I'm always moving left. There's trouble ahead. But when I times or divide with the same sign, I'm always stepping right. It's a positive time. If you need help with division, can I please advise typing introduction to division or introduction to long division into Google and watching the Khan Academy videos. They're really terrific and very clear. Cheers!